Today, we have an incredibly powerful message that we're excited to share with you. It's a message from God about justice, and we know that it's something that we all need to hear. Justice is something that we all desire, but it can be hard to come by in this world. But don't worry, because in this video, we're going to be sharing a message that will give you hope, direction, and inspiration when it comes to seeking justice. Before that, please comment 111 for God's blessings and subscribe the channel.
My dear children, as a God who embodies the essence of justice, I want to speak to you from my heart about the importance of this divine principle. Justice is not just an abstract concept, it is a deeply emotional and personal value that reflects the very essence of who I am. I created you in my own image, and I gave you the capacity for love, compassion, and empathy, which are the foundation of justice. When I see injustice in the world, my heart aches with pain and sorrow. I see the suffering of the innocent, the oppressed, and the marginalized, and I feel their pain as if it were my own. I see the powerful exploiting the weak, the wealthy hoarding resources while the poor struggle to survive, and the privileged ignoring the plight of those who are different from them. These injustices fill me with righteous anger and indignation, and I cannot stay silent in the face of such cruelty. Justice demands that we fight against all forms of injustice and that we stand up for those who cannot stand up for themselves. It requires us to speak truth to power, to challenge the status quo, and to resist the forces of oppression and domination. Justice is not a passive value. It is an active and dynamic force that requires us to take action and make a difference in the world. However, justice is not just about fighting against what is wrong. It is also about affirming what is right. Justice celebrates the beauty and diversity of humanity, and it recognizes the inherent worth and dignity of every individual. Justice demands that we create a world that is inclusive, equitable, and respectful of all people, regardless of their race, gender, religion, or orientation. When we create a just world, we unleash the full potential of human creativity and innovation. We create a world where everyone can thrive and reach their full potential, where people are not held back by the limitations of their circumstances or the prejudices of others. We create a world where everyone is free to pursue their dreams and aspirations, and where no one is left behind. My children, I want you to know that justice is not just a divine principle, it is also a personal calling. Each one of you has the power and responsibility to make a difference in the world, to stand up for what is right, and to fight against what is wrong. You have the power to be agents of change, to inspire others, and to create a world that is just and equitable for all. As a deity embodying the concept of justice, I want to share my perspective on this fundamental value that shapes the moral fabric of society. Justice is not just a human construct, it is a divine principle that reflects the order and balance of the universe. From the tiniest atom to the largest galaxy, everything follows a set of laws that govern their existence and interactions. Similarly, human beings are bound by the law of justice, which guides their actions and determines their fate. Justice is not just about punishing wrongdoers or rewarding the virtuous. It is about ensuring fairness and equity for all. Every individual deserves to be treated with dignity and respect, regardless of their background, status, or beliefs. Justice demands that we uphold the rights of the weak and vulnerable and provide them with the means to live a dignified life. It also requires us to hold the powerful accountable for their actions and prevent them from exploiting others for their own gain. However, justice is not always easy to achieve. It requires a lot of effort, courage, and sacrifice to overcome the forces of injustice and inequality that exist in the world. It is a continuous struggle that requires the participation of all individuals, communities, and institutions. As a God, I have endowed human beings with the capacity for reason, compassion, and empathy, which are essential for achieving justice. One of the key aspects of justice is the rule of law. The law provides a framework for resolving disputes, protecting individual rights, and ensuring accountability. Without the law, there would be chaos and anarchy, where the strong would dominate the weak, and justice would be impossible to achieve. Therefore, it is important that the law is fair, impartial, and accessible to all. It should not be used as a tool to oppress or discriminate against certain groups, but rather as a means to promote justice and equality. Another important aspect of justice is forgiveness and mercy. While it is necessary to hold wrongdoers accountable for their actions, it is also important to recognize their humanity and offer them a chance for redemption. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or condoning the harm caused by others, but it means acknowledging their remorse and willingness to make amends. As a God, I believe in the power of forgiveness and mercy to heal wounds, restore relationships, and promote peace. Finally, justice requires us to recognize our interconnectedness as human beings. We are not isolated individuals, but members of a larger community that share common goals and aspirations. Therefore, we must work together to create a just and equitable society that benefits everyone. This means overcoming our differences, bridging our divides, and building relationships based on trust, respect, and understanding. Justice is a divine principle that reflects the fundamental values of fairness, equity, and compassion. As a God, I urge all human beings to strive for justice in their personal and collective lives, and to use their unique talents and gifts to create a world that is just and equitable for all. Justice may seem elusive at times, but it is always within reach if we work together with courage, determination, and hope. So, my dear children, I urge you to embrace justice with all your heart and soul. Let justice guide your actions, your words, and your thoughts. Let justice be the beacon that shines through the darkness of injustice and inequality. Let justice be the force that transforms the world and brings hope and healing to all who are in need. And know that I am with you, always, supporting and guiding you on your journey towards justice.
That's all for today's video, folks. We hope that this message has inspired you to pursue justice in your own life and in the world around you. Remember, justice is not just a value that we should strive for. It's something that God cares deeply about. And when we work towards justice, we're working towards building a better world for ourselves and for future generations. So, thank you for watching, and God bless you.